Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy. And that one fouled off. The pitch.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. David Hamilton digs in now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
David Ortiz stands in here, takes ball one low.
2 balls, no
in
strike.
the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Hard hit, base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And there's a base hit to right field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. And here is Devers.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Paul O'Neill stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a foul straight back. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the third and final game of the series. That missed by a lot. 2-2.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2-2 now. That one missed. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And foul ball.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And they're all loaded up. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Bregman with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that's the third out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx and towing the slab in this one, Tanner Houck. What's the word on him?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget.
Wide throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Man at first, nobody out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ha-Sung Kim. Shohei on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump. And a swing and a miss there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was.
Play at the plate. Got him. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. And safe. It's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. The relay throw. Safe at second. He legs out the double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And next for New York, Austin Wells. First pitch, and he just misses. That's down and in.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next pitch is outside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. Fought off foul. And that one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
On the ground to third, and it's just foul. That was close. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stanton, the lead runner out at second. Wells on at first with 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On a line. Should be extra bases. Here comes Stanton. He'll score and then tie it. And the go-ahead run stops at third base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Ortiz steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. They get 2 and draw. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now the veteran catcher, Jason Varitek. Sasaki back to work. That one a little bit high. 1-0.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Sasaki recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan under this one. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Back to the top of the lineup, Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering misses. 2-0. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. On the ground to third. And it stays fair. The run scores from third. It's 3-2.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Inside. And 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Man on second, 2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right side, hard hit. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Red Sox with an RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Henser Kim. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Ortiz takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And out of here. Third home run of the season. It's 3-3. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1 out, bases empty. That one fouled off. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. That one almost got him. And he dropped it. So that's a foul ball, and he gets another chance at the plate. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Cut on and lifted in the air. O'Neal makes the grab, out number 2. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. To the right side. Bregman to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's a big power threat. Manny Ramirez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning is so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Upstairs. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Oh, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. First pitch misses. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
In the air, left field. Kwan pulls it down and he makes the catch. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Foul ball there. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Line drive base hit. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Suzuki in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the 3rd.
2-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Ripped to right. He's got it. Here's the throw. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. So it's no run. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Alex Bregman. And a foul ball. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a bouncer. Grabs it barehanded over to first. And that's a great play for the out. Jason Varitek up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And misses inside. Center field. Lee coming on. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Henser Kim. Ball 1 low.
1-0.
Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Close, but called a ball. And a count 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
There's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So digging in, Ji-Hwan Bae. He's already homered here in this one. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe in second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That's out to center field. Durant sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be
swing and a ball drilled center field. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-3.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
And there's a foul ball.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Sasaki back to work.
Oh.
There's a strike.
0-1.
And it's 1-1.
1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
On the ground as he checked his swing. Stanton. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground out.
Gets under it and pops it up. Kim. Nabs it, and that'll do it. So no runs. No hit. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Lee, recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carried. Out of here. And this place is rocking. His 2nd homer of this series, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tanner Houck. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Greg Weisser.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate, 0-1.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Off the mark there. Ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. A walk, and he's also singled. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1.
Oh.
Drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He's been a great free agent sign. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. But the solo shot stretches their lead. All set for the top of the 6th. Now at the plate, Manny Ramirez. And that one pulled foul. Ramirez, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 0-2 now. Stays alive. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground, and that's just foul. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 5-4. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And now the right fielder, Paul O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're the top half of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Bregman up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that's outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Caught him looking for the K. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's down to 1 at 5-4. You're dialed in. Back here in New York, now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Outside, and that's ball 1. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none, and you come here to this yard and it's all on display. And puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down. So up next, Henser Kim. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And they get the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Two down, base is empty. Ji-hwan Bae stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. And ball 1.
It's an organization for me when I was traded from the San Francisco Giants to the Yankees and put on those pinstripes for the first time. Not just me. You'll hear other guys say it. They feel like they put on a big league uniform for the first time, even though they had worn a...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for you. Back in the... Yusei Kikuchi taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Yeah, there's the strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. Now batting Jarren Duran. 1 for 3. Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to first, and they got him.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Hamilton in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Nothing doing for Boston. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Brennan Bernardino.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And lines out to third. Next to hit, Ha-Sung Kim.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And there's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman preparing to come on if needed. Hendricks getting loose as well. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, he waited until the seventh, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in a late runner on the move? They pitch out. Throw, and they got him.
They were right on top of it. They guessed right on the first pitch out. Tells me they had some good data or scouting report. Maybe it's just a feeling, but either way, perfect execution, great throw and tag, and they erased that runner at first.
Duran makes the play, and that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium. The left-hander on now, Carlos Rodon.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And there's a ball.
1 strike.
That one out to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. 1 away. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
And fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Good eye right there.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And it's through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Smash that one through the infield for the knock.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 6-5. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Quan right there to make the grab. And there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. Paul O'Neill up next for the Red Sox. Right through there for a strike. That's in there.
This started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for...
Makes the catch and it over. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now 6. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Liam Hendricks.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Stanton at the plate now. That's ball 1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Justin Slate getting loose out there. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a chopper. Hamilton fires across the diamond, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Wells in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Yeah, that's fouled off. And the count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That one missing inside. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now the count filled up 3-2. Seiya Suzuki in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That should get the dugout going. His 23rd of the year, and we are all tied up. It's 6-6. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Swings through that one. 0-1.
One strike.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
That one outside. It's 2-2. One down, base is empty. Out towards right center field. Durant sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now. And the batter now, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 3 in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That ball's carrying. And in one hops the wall. And a potential go-ahead run stops at second base.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
In the air, center field. And that is the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Fastball is outside.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Has room, and he makes the catch. Jason Varitek now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. Stop him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Tied at 6. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lee should have this one. Makes the catch. And that is that. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Aroldis Chapman.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. And there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And that drops in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Slayton, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Winkowski, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. And that is out of play. Chapman, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one way inside. Hit in the air, center field. Durant under it. And that is that. Back now in the Bronx. On to extra innings. And now the shortstop, David Hamilton. Runner breaks for third. Pitch way inside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
And the next pitch is way outside.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has... Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And that's in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Ball one there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one finds its way through. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. And they've got the lead in extra innings.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Got the bat going too soon at strike two. Double play ball to second. There's one, and that's two. Back in New York, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
So the tying run at second, now a 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And no one can get there. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it again.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Throw, safe. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Swing and a pop-up. Casas gets there. He's under it. Makes the grab. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Wells, the next to hit, takes outside. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. And another ball.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
The winning run on second base. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. Another homer. And the Yankees walk it off in extra innings.
Get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.